Hello, it is Miriam, and today I'll be doing a video how our system communicates. I've written notes, of course, as with every video, just in case there's an impromptu switch for some reason. So we like to leave notes on paper, like in this notebook, or on our phone notes app. Nate likes to leave notes because we have almost full amnesia for when he's fronting, and he knows, so he likes to leave notes of whatever he's done or who he talks to. We write Tumblr posts to each other sometimes. We've given each other different colours for the text that we use. So when we're writing don't forget something, or something we've done, or something we're going to do or should have done, we write on Tumblr and reblog it to each other, so it's just something we check in the mornings or in the afternoons to make sure we haven't left each other a note. People are usually co-conscious anyway, so if we have to tell each other something, we can usually just tell each other something. Nobody's co-conscious right now, actually, which is odd because they usually are, but they just decide whenever they get interested, I guess. Well, sometimes they don't decide, they just are there and they make comments. We can meet in the inner world to chat, I guess, but I don't know what part of the inner world it is. It's just whenever we need to chat, it's like we find ourselves into this living room, I guess. I'm pretty sure it's not part of the house, or at least I've not found it in the house, but that's usually just where we have our conversations. We've always had good communication and teamwork as a system, so we just, we're very good at controlled switches. We know many of each other's triggers. If there is a switch that we did not intend, then whoever is fronting is usually very calm about it, and they can just be like, okay, this is happening, I'm going to make sure everyone knows like what's happened, so they can leave notes or just whatever they need to do to make sure we know that they were there. I've also got to say how different, like how our co-hosts found out, how Lily found out, because she's found out months before, like found out about the DID system. Lily found out months before Foxy. Lily was just feeling something was wrong with her, and so started taking like online tests to do with like mental health, different disorders, and she got diagnosed as like everything basically. But then she came across dissociative identity disorder quiz test. I don't know, it was on this, she took like 4 of them on different, I guess, I'm trying to remember the word now, but I can't remember it. So reputable websites. Yes, I got it. Yeah, so she went on those websites and she was diagnosed with it. Well, not diagnosed, but she had severe or high chance of having it. So she checked out the symptoms and she was like, this is just everything I'm experiencing. This is so me, I guess. So we were like, well, Lissy and I guess us as a collective, not Lily or Foxy, decided we have to not let Foxy find out. And Lily really wanted to tell Foxy, but we were like, no, it's gonna influence his abilities as a co-host. But I don't think Lily took that to heart, and I'm kind of glad for that because Foxy is actually a better co-host now, I'd say. But yeah, Lily left little notes in books, not telling Foxy about the disorder, but just little notes of hello and stuff, like but Foxy never thought it was weird, which we all found a bit odd, but I guess Foxy was used to weird things popping up in random places. But you know, I'm pretty sure I'd question if somebody kept writing hello, hello, hello in random school books or whatever in different handwriting to mine. Yeah, so we never called Lily out on that because Foxy never figured it out from that. What did actually help was, well, help as in help Foxy find out, was Lily watched a bunch of like videos related to mental health and DID. So one day Foxy's on YouTube and something pops up in his recommended and he presses it and he's like, oh my god, this is so me, and it's a video. I messed up video then. And it's a video by this. I'm dying. Dissociated, and they are a dissociative identity disorder related channel. And Foxy was like, oh my gosh, that's so me, and Lily was like, finally figured it out. So well, we couldn't really keep it from Foxy after that. Well, I guess we might have just gone away or ignored him long enough for him to forget about it. He has dissociative identity disorder, but he's also got a really bad memory anyway. So, but we were like, yeah, no, he's found out, we're just gonna face the truth. And now we're getting on better than ever, I'd say. Yeah, that's all the notes I have. I mean, except for one other note, that's like, don't talk about a certain thing. But yeah, now we're getting on really well, because before Foxy found out, I was just the mean voice in his head. I mean, I was mean, I was horrible, just really, really bad. But now Foxy knows me, and we have, well, we had conversations before, but it was arguments. Now we have conversations and we understand each other more. So yeah, we're just far, I'd say we're bordering the line of friendship at this point. So yeah, that's how our system communicates. We all like different ways to communicate with each other. Like, I know Nate leaves notes, I know Lily likes to write on Tumblr, and I know Foxy doesn't really like being co-conscious, but when he is very quiet. So if he was, sometimes you'd feel him, but you wouldn't know. It'd just be very confusing. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like there's somebody there, but they're not speaking, so it's like just weird. I think Foxy should speak more, at least when he's co-conscious, because right now he's just going with the flow, and I know Foxy's got some opinions about all the things we're suggesting, but I guess he doesn't really want to get angry because he just doesn't understand that we understand, I guess. Not all of us know what trauma we've been through. I certainly don't, and Nate does, or at least some, and Christy, she does too, or at least, no, I think Christy knows it all, but I'm not sure. Foxy did find out some, that was what I wasn't meant to talk about. But yeah, we just call it the incident, or the Lily incident, because Foxy was in a really bad place, and Lily wanted to help, but kind of made everything a bit worse. But Foxy's doing okay now, just now he gets occasional bouts of just flashes of different memories, but he doesn't really know, but he kind of remembers, but I don't know, it's all foggy, I think. I don't know, I just feel really bad for that incident even happening. We nearly kind of, I guess, put Lily to sleep because of that incident, which I wasn't meant to mention. But I mean, exposing another alter to trauma that they're not ready for or shouldn't have, because it's Lily's job to make sure, not Lily's, Lissy's job to make sure certain people have certain things. Yeah, it's just a bad experience for all of us. But I think it gave me much more sympathy for Foxy and some of the other alters that know of the trauma. So yeah, I think it was a bad thing to do, but it turned out okay in the end. Yeah, I shouldn't have talked about that, but I did. I think somebody else is going to come forward at some point today, soon. So I'm just gonna end the video here. Bye.